My name is Bailey, and at 28 years old, I came home early from a canceled client meeting to find my boyfriend Raina, 29, in our bed with someone who was very much not me. Plot twist. It was Lucas, his spiritual mentor from his personal development group. They scrambled for covers. I stood there, strangely calm. Me. Interesting meditation technique. Raina. Bailey, it's not what it looks like. I can explain. Lucas was already dressing. I should go, he said, and practically ran out. Raina wrapped himself in my sheets, trying to look dignified. Raina. It's not what it looks like. Me. It looks like you were having sex with someone else in our bed. Raina. It's not cheating. I'm exploring myself. You wouldn't understand. Me. Try me, Raina. I've been figuring myself out too. If Lucas is helping you explore your masculine energy, I can understand that. Raina. Lucas is helping me explore my masculine energy. It's spiritual, not sexual. Me. The naked part looked pretty sexual to me. Raina. You're being close-minded. This is 2024. Sexuality is fluid. Me. So is residency. Pack your stuff, Raina. Raina laughed. You can't kick me out for self-discovery. Me. Watch me. Here's what you didn't consider. The condo is mine. I inherited it from my grandmother 2 years ago, fully paid, only in my name. You moved in 8 months ago, never paid rent, never signed a lease. Sometimes you contributed groceries and called it splitting expenses. That evening, while Raina was in the shower, I called my cousin, Leo, who's a lawyer. Leo, he's not on the deed. Me. Nope. Leo. No lease? Me. Nothing written. Leo. Does he get mail there? Me. Yeah, about 6 months. Leo. Okay. He's established residency. You'll need to give proper notice, minimum 30 days. Want me to draft it? Me. Please. Raina came out of the shower, acting as if nothing happened. Raina. What do you want for dinner? I'm thinking Thai. Me. I'm thinking you should start looking for an apartment. Raina. Don't be dramatic. It was just one time. Me. That I know of. Raina. Are you seriously ending our relationship over self-exploration? Me. I'm ending cohabitation over infidelity. The relationship ended when he chose to explore someone else. He tried tears, then anger, then gaslighting. Raina. You're so possessive. That's exactly why I needed to explore myself. Me. Cool. Explore from your own place. Raina. I live here. Me. Not for long. The next morning, Leo arrived with a professional, legal, bulletproof notice. Leo. This is a 30-day notice to vacate. He needs to be out by date. Raina panicked at the sight of him in a suit. Raina. Who is this? Me. My lawyer. Leo. Meet Raina. He's exploring housing options. Leo handed him the notice. Leo. Ma'am, this is your official notice to vacate. You have 30 days. Raina. This is illegal. I have rights. Leo. You do. To 30 days notice, which you are receiving. Raina. I don't accept this. Leo. Acceptance isn't required. It's been served. I'd suggest photographing it for your records. Raina took photos, then crumpled the paper. Leo. I have copies. Destroying it doesn't invalidate the notice. He left. Raina exploded. Raina. You hired a lawyer over one mistake? Me. One mistake I caught. And yes, Raina, where am I supposed to go? Lucas, your parents, anywhere outside this condo in 30 days. Update 1. The entitlement came out swinging once Raina realized I was serious. Day 2. He posted on Instagram about toxic exes who punish men for embracing their truth. His friends rallied. Women can't handle empowered men. Exploring yourself isn't cheating. He sounded controlling until I commented with one line. Found him exploring another man in our bed. Post deleted within an hour. Day 3, he tried relationship repair. Raina. I'll go to couples therapy. Me. We're not a couple. Raina. We can work through this. Everyone makes mistakes. Me. This wasn't a mistake. You made a choice. Raina. It was just physical. You're my emotional anchor. Me. Anchor's been lifted. Ship's sailing. Day 4. The guilt trip started. Raina. I quit my job to focus on my art because you said you'd support me. Me. I said I'd support your art, not your affairs. Raina. I have no income. You're making me homeless. Me. You have 26 days to figure it out. Maybe sell some art. His art was a vision board he made for Instagram. 0 sales in 8 months. Day 5, Raina brought Lucas over to mediate. Lucas, this is all a misunderstanding. What we shared was spiritual. Me. Spiritually get out of my house. Lucas, Raina is a seeker. Seekers need freedom to explore. Me. He's free to seek elsewhere. Lucas. You're blocking his chakras with this negative energy. Me. I'm blocking his residency with legal notice. They left when I started recording the conversation. Day 6, Raina tried rewriting history on social media. When you support your partner's journey until it threatens your fragile ego, broken heart, he posted. My friend Marcus commented, journey to someone else's bed? Thinking face. Raina blocked him, then unblocked to argue, then blocked again. Day 7, the fake emergency. Raina, I'm in the hospital having a panic attack. This stress you're causing me. Me. Which hospital? Raina. General. Me. There are 3 generals in the area. Which one? Raina. The main one. I called all 3. No patient named Raina admitted. Me. So now you lie about medical emergencies? Raina. I left before they admitted me. I had a panic attack, though. The real entitlement showed when he started bringing people home. Update 2. Day 8, he brought home a random guy at 2 o'clock a.m., made sure to be loud. Me, knocking, keep it down. Raina, it's my home too, for 22 more days. Random guy, should I go? Me, he's being evicted, just so you know. The guy left immediately. Raina screamed about blocking and sabotage. Day 10, he posted my address on Craigslist. Free meditation space available for spiritual seekers. Random people showed up all day. He changed the listing to his phone number. His phone blew up. He accused me of harassment. I didn't create the listing, I just redirected it. Day 12, the parent card. His mom called. Mom, how can you throw out my son? Me. He cheated in my bed, in my home. He was exploring his identity. He can explore it from your basement. Mom, we don't have room. Me. Better make some. 18 days left. Dad got on. Be reasonable. He made a mistake. Me. Reasonable is 30 days notice instead of immediate eviction. They hung up when I mentioned he hadn't paid rent in 8 months. Day 13, Raina tried to establish more residency. Packages delivered, registered to vote at my address, applied for a library card. Leo shut it down. Notice date stood. Document everything. Day 14, the nuclear option. He claimed I was abusive, posted a long story about surviving domestic violence and needing emergency housing. I had receipts, Ring camera footage of him coming and going freely, texts asking what I wanted for dinner, Instagram posts from my home showing his peaceful life, and videos of him with Lucas. His narrative crumbled. Comments turned. Bro, you were cheating though. This isn't abuse. Private update 3. Final week. As eviction day approached, Raina got desperate. Day 20, he tried to seduce me. Raina in lingerie. Well, boxer briefs and nothing else, but the drama was the same. Raina, remember how good we were? Me, I remember finding you with Lucas. Raina, that was exploration. This is real. Me, 10 days left. That's real. Raina, you used to love this outfit. Me, used to love a lot of things. Trust, for example. Day 22, the fake pregnancy. Raina, I'm late. Me, for finding an apartment? Yeah, I noticed. Raina, my period. I might be pregnant. Me, fascinating. We haven't been intimate in 2 months. Raina, it could be from before. Me, when you were too stressed with your art or after you started exploring with Lucas. He bought a test. Negative. Claimed it was wrong. Bought 3 more. All negative. Day 25, he tried squatters' rights. Raina, I know my rights. You need to formally evict me through court. Leo on speaker. Sir, you are properly served. No lease exists. Notice period almost up. Leave voluntarily or we proceed with formal eviction, which goes on your record. Raina, this is harassment. Leo, this is legal notice. 5 days remain. Day 28, the guilt grand finale. Raina, I have nowhere to go. I'll be on the streets. Me, your parents have a house. Raina, they'll judge me for cheating. Imagine that. Lucas won't take me in. He says I have chaotic energy. Me, the spiritual mentor you explored with won't help. Shocking. Raina, this is your fault. You drove me to him. Me, I drove you to someone else's bed. Was I steering? Day 30, eviction day. I showed up with Leo and a locksmith at 8 o'clock a.m. Raina was still in bed. Leo, sir, notice period has expired. Time to vacate. Raina, I'm not ready. Me, you had 30 days. We started packing his stuff. He filmed himself crying about being thrown out like trash. Leo filmed too. For the record, the client, Bailey, gave 30 days legal notice after discovering infidelity. Parents showed up at noon with a van. Both looked exhausted. Dad, Raina, just get in the van. Raina, this is illegal. Mom, no. Cheating in someone else's home and expecting to stay is illegal, morally. They loaded vision boards, crystals, and exploration journals. Locks changed immediately. Raina's last words, you'll regret this. I was the best thing in your life. Me, the best thing in my life is peace and quiet. 2 months later, Life in the condo was gloriously peaceful. I came home one evening, nothing. No chaos, no cheating, no entitlement. Just my dogs, Steve and the new puppy, and the quiet I had longed for. Raina's journey post-eviction became a cautionary tale online. Week 1, he posted about Liam rising from abuse in his childhood bedroom. Week 2, he launched a GoFundMe for artists displaced by toxic masculinity. It raised $45, his mom's contribution. Week 3, Lucas publicly distanced himself. He posted about avoiding chaotic energy that disrupts spiritual growth. Week 4, he applied for jobs. Turns out spiritual exploration doesn't pay bills. By week 6, he was working at a juice bar, posting about capitalism crushing artistic souls. Week 8, he had a new boyfriend, posted about finding someone who accepts all of him. Week 9, he got caught cheating on the new boyfriend with his roommate, claimed it was polyamory exploration. Week 10, back living with his parents permanently. His mom messaged me, "I apologize for what he put you through. We enabled this too long. He's in therapy now. Court-ordered after he tried to explore with his therapist." Me, court-ordered? Mom, different issue, restraining order, don't ask. Meanwhile, I renovated the bedroom, painted the walls soft blue, installed a reading nook, and adopted another dog. Raina had been allergic to one, but not the new one. I also started dating myself, focusing on work, hobbies, and peace. Raina's new boyfriend, Nolan, saw his old Instagram posts. Nolan, he really called cheating exploration? And you seriously explored eviction options? Nolan, the audacity is astronomical. Last week, Raina texted me from a new number. Raina, I'm in a better place. We should talk about us. Me, there is no us. Raina, I've grown. I understand monogamy now. Me, congrats, practice it elsewhere. Raina, you can't still be mad. Me, not mad, just single and happy. Raina, I was your best relationship. Me, you were a learning experience. I blocked the new number. He tried email. Blocked. LinkedIn. Blocked. Tried through friends. Blocked. The best revenge? Living well in my condo with my dogs and peace of mind, while he explored his childhood bedroom and minimum wage jobs. Raina's attempts to rebuild his life were public but increasingly chaotic. Week 12, motivational quotes about resilience appeared online, but none mentioned the cheating or eviction. Week 14, he joined a new personal growth circle, claiming to heal from past trauma. Mutual friends quietly avoided him. Meanwhile, I had created a sanctuary. The condo, once shared, now belonged entirely to me. Every corner reflected choices made without compromise. The guest room became a creative space for work and hobbies. Soft blue walls reminded me of calm after the storm. The dogs were joyful, giving routine and companionship without expectation. I hosted meditation sessions, purely platonic, purely therapeutic. Even Lucas never reached out again. By month 3 post-eviction, I had completely renovated the guest room. Painted walls, new shelves, soft lighting. My life was steady and uninterrupted. Sometimes Raina attempted to reconnect via texts or new numbers. I ignored them. Each one a reminder that boundaries were worth protecting. Each one a test I refused to fail. Life after eviction was calm and ordinary. Mornings with Steve and the new puppy, afternoons with coffee and reading, evenings peaceful. Occasionally, Raina's online updates about spiritual growth, polyamory, or art appeared, but they no longer caused stress. Background noise. I realized boundaries and legal clarity weren't just tools, they were shields. They protected peace of mind and the sanctity of home. Raina's exploration was his choice. My response was mine. And mine led to a home filled with serenity, dogs, and the unshakable sense that I had survived chaos and emerged intact and thriving. 2 months in, the condo remained undisturbed. No drama, no frantic posts, no emotional blackmail, just light spilling across the living room, dogs at my feet, and quiet evenings with a sense of calm I hadn't known in years. Bailey's victory wasn't about revenge. It was reclaiming life and space, creating peace and boundaries after betrayal. Raina's chaos faded into background noise, a lesson in entitlement and consequences. Life moved forward, calm, steady, and entirely my own. The condo no longer held shadows of drama. It reflected light, self-possession, and serenity. And that, more than any act of confrontation or eviction, was the ultimate triumph.